All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Dash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Shalom to the elect of Israel, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whom the Lord will have mercy on in these latter days. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, shalom. And I came across this article real quick, and you see the headline basically here on this YouTube. This is from RT. It says SpaceX will not recognize Earth laws in 2024 Mars colony. Now you can see the pride on Esau-Edom, and ultimately he knows that he's got but a short time, man. He's trying to get the hell out of here, and ultimately, man, this is going to be all of this wisdom that they have with rocketry and all of their rocket science, all of the physics, things that they think they know. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is about to confound all of these things, man. And none of these things are going to come to fruition. You know, they're talking about there's a plan to go back to the moon, and which they haven't been in 50, or they haven't even claimed they've gone in 50 years, which I don't believe they went the first time. Because ultimately, man, the scriptures basically tell you how the Most High set this thing up. You know, so let me just let this video play real quick so we can see the arrogance of Esau-Edom.
SpaceX is getting ready to roll out a beta version of its Starlink consumer internet service. If you haven't noticed, they've been shooting up little satellites in batches, like 60 at a time. There's hundreds of them already up there orbiting the planet, and the plan is to have many more, and they will all work together to provide a very solid, very stable internet for the whole planet. SpaceX also intends to build a similar network around the moon, as well as Mars, whereas...
See, this man can't stop colonizing, man. Here it is, the earth is destroyed. They haven't figured out how to clean the earth up, you know, how to keep the earth in its right order. There's still wars and famines and all kind of nonsense. But this guy wants to go colonize the moon. He wants to colonize the Mars, go to Mars and colonize that. Like this is why the Lord needs to come back, because there would be literally no stopping this guy if he had his way, you know. But we all know prophecy is written, and his demise is going to be right here on the planet Earth.
SpaceX founder Elon Musk has announced his intention to build a self-sufficient city. So, the Starlink system will provide this Martian city with their internet too, just as the one back here on Earth will too. However, there's a big difference laid out between the two in the company's beta version of their terms of service. Under the section called Governing Laws, SpaceX lays out that for any Starlink service around Earth or the moon, the company will recognize and abide by laws set by the state of California. However, on Mars, or aboard any spacecraft heading toward the Red Planet, SpaceX will not recognize any Earth-based government's authority or sovereignty. This is what
You see? So that's what happens when you colonize, all right? When you're a colony, you don't regard the rules and regulations of your former country. You know, you might say you are because they might give you money, a voyage to come over. But ultimately, man, those colonizers, man, they're going to do what they got to do. They're going to make up their own laws and their own rules. And that's exactly what happened here in America. They set new rules up for themselves. Basically, a bunch of Masons got together and created the leadership of this country, you know, away from the crown of Britain. And before you know it, you know, them not seeing eye to eye, they went to war, man, you know, and the rest was history. So this devil is he's out of control, and ultimately, man, they don't understand the scriptures. You know, there's a lot of things in science that they claim to know that they just don't know, man. You know, and they have these quote unquote experts, but you know, all in all, it's just a big circle jerk and echo chamber. You know, it's all a bullshit theory based on the Big Bang theory, and it's really at the core root of it. The philosophy is the Most High didn't create us perfectly, and there's still room for improvement, or we're just a random evolution of something, and that's where this idea of transhumanism comes in, because they don't think that everything created on the planet Earth, including us men, are perfect. But really, we are. We're just not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. of the Most High. Let me get this. 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 21. It says, "For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea to his floods, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth." All right. So the Most High didn't give us the knowledge to understand what's out there, man. We can see things, we can track things, we know what certain things are and what they're for. Like you have the sun and the moon, and they come in their due time, and they have their cycles and their rotations, and you have various constellations that appear at certain times at certain parts of the earth. And at one point in time, the tribe of Issachar had deeper knowledge into what those things mean in the heaven. But ultimately, those are for signs on the earth. We don't actually understand what's out there. All right, and it's wicked to even to send some humans or even a monkey, man. They'll send an ape or some shit out there, not knowing what the hell is going on out there, man. All because of his pride. It says, "Even so, they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth, and he that dwelleth above the heavens may only understand the things that are above the height of the heavens." All right, so that's telling you even the angels up there, have a limited knowledge of what's going on. They're messengers. They come and they deliver messages. They have missions when they come out to earth. But ultimately, the Most High has that knowledge separated, what's on earth and what's in the heavens. All right, this is the Jeremiah 49:7. It says concerning Edom, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?" And the reason I bring this out is because that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. There's all this wisdom. They have all this technology to create satellites, to create satellite infrastructures on different planets, and to create these underground bunkers and all this other stuff. But in one swoop, as the scriptures say, in 1 hour Babylon's going to fall. And all of that wisdom is just going to be nothing, man. And then the real men of the Lord are going to understand what is all the way out in the heavens of the worlds as our birthright. We're going to understand things perfectly, because the wisdom of this world is bullshit, man. But you at least get to see a glimpse of how much pride is in this man, which is absolutely off the chain. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 23. It says, "The Agarenes seek wisdom upon the earth, the merchants of Meron and of Teman, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding. None of these have known the way of wisdom or remember her path." So they're searching out things, that they don't know what the hell they're searching out, man. They have certain wisdom, but they don't know the wisdom. All right, they're using their intellect, their intelligence on basically things that are vain. It says, "O Israel, how great is the house of the Most High, and how large is the place of his possession." Because Esau have you thinking that he can measure the heavens, that he'll admit that the universe is expanding, but he'll try to say that he knows how far away a star is. It's 2 billion light years, 2.67 light years. Like, stop it, man. But ultimately, you brothers get the point. These devils they don't want world domination. They want universe domination. As the scriptures say, man. Actually, I'm gonna just get it here. The scripture comes out a lot, but hey, if it fits, they don't just want world domination. This is Habakkuk 2:5. It says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home." And look at him trying to go to Mars. All right. "Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death," because everywhere he goes, he brings death. The earth is crying out right now, man. The animals, everything's out of order. People are fucked up. People are dying of famine and war and disease. Everybody's defiled. Women are running over men. Men are hiding, not being men. You got pedophiles on the loose. And that's everywhere he goes. He brings this. It's happened with the Greeks when they took over. You had a bunch of wicked, pedophile, undesirables, I should say, and they spread death and war everywhere when they did that. And the same thing with the Romans, man. You look at Pompeii, and they were having sex with animals and doing all kind of wild orgies and whatnot at the very tip top elite. And the Roman Empire expanded and brought death, war everywhere, man. So this is a pattern, you know, and this is why the Lord has set up men to preach this word throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. So His Son Yahweh Shai HaMashiach can come back and deliver us out of this place, man. You know. Let me start that over. It says, this is Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Because eventually he wants the earth to be just a colony, a state, a former thing, you know. And then he wants to make the United Planets, you know. You got the United Nations right now. Esau is off the chain, man. So y'all brothers get the point. You know, I just wanted to bring that out as I saw that. This is another sign, indicator of why we need to get the hell out of here, why we need to be praying and pushing this truth as hard as we can. You know, so with that, hopefully y'all were edified. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachach Wadash. Shalom wa abad abal.